Disney's Beauty and the Beast, the beloved musical based on the animated classic of the same name, is making a stop right here in Houston as part of its North American tour for its, believe it or not, as we keep saying, 30th anniversary production. Ranking as one of the longest running shows in Broadway history, this production reunites members of the musical's original creative team to bring the enchanting tale to life on stage with new sets, costumes, and, of course, all the classic songs you know and love, including Be Our Guest. No, I'm not going to sing. It's better that way. To tell us more about this production of Disney's Beauty and the Beast, please welcome the director and choreographer, Matt West, who also served as a choreographer for the original Broadway, touring, and London productions of the musical. Matt, good to see you again.
I'm back.
You are, well, Yay. You're not back here.
Hello,
but you're
Houston.
back with us.
Hello, Houston. Hello, Matt.
If folks want to join the conversation, give us a call, 713-440-8870. Matt, I had the privilege of getting to know you a year ago when we launched the new season and you came to Houston to tell us all about it. And I got to ask you all about not just Beauty and the Beast, but really quickly also being in a chorus line, the movie.
Yes, the good old days,
Yes, but now you're back, but you're revisiting something you have done before too. You're in here with Beauty and the Beast, where you got to originally do choreography on, stepping into the director role, looking at the show much differently, or just reaffirming what you learned the first time?
A little of both, but really mostly looking at the show with new eyes, fresh eyes from the entire creative team. And it's such an amazing thing to be coming back to Houston, where we started it all, in our pre-Broadway tryout city. And we learned so much from the audiences there in Houston. You have such fantastic audiences. They're very smart. And that's why we went there originally. And so it's so joyous and such a pleasure to be coming back to the Hobby Center there.
And I thank you for reminding me of that. I left that out of the introductions. The whole thing that this was, I don't know if workshopped is the right term for it, but begun here in Houston before it went to Broadway 30 years ago. And you folks were at the music hall, right?
We were at Tuts. Is that the music hall?
Yeah, in the old music hall before they tore it down and built the new theater.
It's fantastic. And your new theater is amazing. It's beautiful. It's so great. It has such great backstage areas and a costume shop and it's such a great facility to come do a show. And yes, we did a workshop in 1992 in New York City. And so going to Houston was really the midway between the workshop and Broadway. And we were there quite a while. I remember having Thanksgiving dinner in the lobby of the theater. So we were there during the holidays. And again, we learned so much from the show, and we were able to add different songs, reinvent musical numbers, take a look at the book, look at costuming, wigs, everything there in Houston prior to going to Broadway.
So it's like for the new year, you're bringing an old friend back home.
Oh, that's so nice.
Well, I know Celeste is very concerned about one element of you re-looking at the show. Celeste, what are you concerned is there or not there?
I'm extremely concerned about Belle's yellow dress. Is her dress still yellow?
So here's the thing.
Okay, Matt.
Am I scaring you?
Okay.
No, here's the thing. In reimagining this, I wanted to. It's really a contemporary story. It's about a young woman who wants to make her own way in life. She's not waiting for her prince. She wants to create her own adventures. And so that part of the show lends itself to being updated, and updated in fabric choices as far as what materials can do nowadays, more than 30 years ago, updating sound, updating the magic, updating lighting, because the tools at your fingertips are so much more elaborate and inventive now. So those are the elements I brought into play this time around. But I wanted these characters, Lumiere, Mrs. Potts, Cogsworth, they're very well known around the world and very loved. And so I didn't want to muck with that. I wanted to make sure that the silhouettes resembled the same silhouettes and that the colors of these silhouettes remained the same. So yes, Belle's dress is still yellow. I think it has something like 30,000 crystals on it.
Beautiful.
So it looks like a walking parade float. It just sparkles and glistens and gleams, and I think you're going to be very happy
Oh,
with her dress.
yes. Little
The
Celeste will be
reveal of it is pretty great too.
very happy. And we did get a very nice message right here on our YouTube that says, we went last night with our Broadway loving daughter. We just absolutely love the performances. Bravo for a terrific show. A must-see for all ages. So,
Well, see, you have a very smart
Matt.
clientele there, don't you?
Yes. I get to go tonight and see it. I haven't seen it yet in this new iteration. I'm looking very forward to it. I do remember, though, from the very first time I saw the original production, some 30 years ago, the big talk was about the transformation at the end and the magic of that transformation. I'm assuming there is still a transformation at the end of this. And I'm wondering, though, without giving away anything, are you doing it the same way, or in the 30 years and the technology you talk of and all of that, has it changed?
Again, a little of both. There are some things you don't want to mess with because they're so successful, and magic that close up to an audience where you transform somebody midair right before their eyes is difficult to come by. And so we wanted to keep some successful elements of these magical moments within the show, but because of the technology that you add to that in lighting, in smoke, in LED, and even in costumes, we can up the ante a bit with all the stuff surrounding that magical moment. And along with all the other magic, the Chip, Mrs. Potts' young boy, the Chip's moments throughout the show are new and improved. I should say improved. The magic at the top of the show in the with the Enchantress meeting the prince and changing the prince from prince to beast is all brand new. And so we really dove in and we really looked at all the tricks that were possible to add to this production.
Yeah. In the 30 years from the first production to now, did you have time you could get away from the show, or has Beauty and the Beast been with you the whole time?
Beauty and the Beast has been in my heart the whole time. Yes. No, I've gone on and done, directed and choreographed other shows along the way. But a few years ago, 4 years ago, 5 years ago, Disney approached me again and said that they wanted to send the show out again. It had been done, licensed productions of it around the world. And Disney wanted to take it back and remount it on their own, a Disney production of it. And they said, do you want to look at what you did? And I think that's about as far as they got before I blurted out, let's reimagine it. Let's look at all the elements. And Disney's been a fantastic partner along the way with this. They were gung-ho on looking at it with fresh eyes. And so was my team. You know, it takes a village to do one of these. And I have the best support team. Hould-Ward, who won the Tony Award for her original costumes in Beauty and the Beast, is back with new costume silhouettes and new fabrics and some new colors for the ensemble. Natasha Katz, amazing lighting designer, is back with us. Stan Meyer, set design, is back with us. But even the scenery of Beauty and the Beast, I wanted to choreograph. So now when you, not giving too much away, but when you go into the castle, there are these giant scrolls that morph and change and fly silently through the air. And when they land together, you're in a different area of the castle.
Matt, come back and visit us. Come back to Houston. We want to see you in person here.
I may make it back there.
I hope so. Thank you.
Matt West is the director and choreographer of Disney's Beauty and the Beast. Matt, again, thanks for joining us today.